Welcome, everybody, to Dueling Aces Late Night Edition or Zolt Time Edition. Would be anticipating him any second for 11/11/2025. Happy Veterans Day to all of the big vets out there. And I did not have a lot of stuff prepped yet this evening because just got in from Bryce's first scrimmage with the team. And of course, Facebook haunts me again. Where on earth? Really? They did it to me again, Sam.
What did they do to you?
They did it again.
What did they do? I don't know what we're referring to.
The Stephen A. Smith reel. They did it again. I made sure I saved the damn thing. I'm telling you, it's getting to be one of those things that's super annoying me.
Why?
Right now, and angering me. Mr. Zolt, how are you, sir?
Thing. Hang on. Hold, please. Hello.
I was told
Holding.
hold, please.
Holding. The dad jokes start early or late, depending on where you're at.
I say early? Hold on a second now.
Oh, that was good. Dave, get back here. Where is that damn thing? I know I shared the damn thing too. I think Zolt's having issues.
Test.
Yeah, we hear you. We can hear you.
Well,
apparently,
maybe I don't want to hear you.
So he can hear him, but he can't hear us.
I got you now.
Oh, okay.
I still had settings open. Thank you. Why are we here? What are we talking about?
Well, I was saying before we started that I believe I've currently been watching the worst coach in the NBA by the name of Nick Nurse, and I've watched Doc Rivers coach my team.
Hey, at least we fired the worst GM in the NBA.
So, you as a Detroit man here, let me ask you this: what would you have done as a fan if you were witnessing Andre Drummond shoot 3 corner threes a game?
Sit him down?
Because that's what we do here in Philadelphia now.
Something?
Yeah, that's not ideal. It's not what we're aiming for. Kind of like running a play on 4th and 6, It's not what we're looking for.
No comment.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I'll bet you there was a lot of comments.
Even the Packers have one too. Granted, it's not in the same type of the game, but they even ran a 4th and 9. Like what were we trying to do last night, guys? I think last night was the definition of all right. Who wants to really lose tonight?
Yeah, it was.
Whew,
That was kind of rough.
Snorefest.
I mean, it was exciting just to keep seeing the ways everybody was going to keep screwing up.
If I'm Vic Fangio, I'm just going through the whole locker room. Game check, game check, game check. Yes, AJ, yours too.
You have to participate to get a game check.
Sorry, Jair Alexander.
No, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean,
hey, W.
Exactly.
That's the long and short of it. And, let's have some fun this weekend.
It's games like this, no matter what the score was, games like that that's what's gonna separate teams when it comes to seeding. So
now we don't cross up into politics often, if at anything, with this show.
What are you talking about? We've tried to overthrow you 40 times. You won't let us.
Speaking of which, something came across my real feed, which is the entitlement of this evening's show. And I'm not a massive fan of Colin Cowherd, and a few other certain individuals. And that's why I turned around and decided to do my own damn show, so people could start hating me.
What do you mean start?
Wow. Just setting them up, shooting them down. Well, without further ado, I need to introduce the other guy who I'm usually jaw-jacking at.
I was going to say, sir, Colin Cowherd's team gets his guys off by 3:00 in the afternoon. We're stuck here till like midnight every night with no time cards.
I just want to say, there it is. I'm trying to be very respectful to everybody because they deserve it. Why? Let me say that, no, because you deserve it. But let me say this. I don't think Washington understands how ticked off we truly are. Think about the conversation that we're having right now. You brought up the single-payer system, emulating Canada. We're looking at a president that just gave $20 billion to Argentina. Mm-hmm. We're hearing about or witnessing what I consider to be a retribution tour. And even though to some degree I don't blame him because of how people went after him, still it appears to be counterproductive. We're listening to this kind of stuff while a young man walked up to the microphone and said that he had to leave here to go and work on DoorDash to help pay for his daughter's tuition. Meanwhile, everybody up here get paid. But he ain't. This is this kind of stuff right here. That's how you know, and I'm not accusing any of you directly or personally of feeling this way. I'm just talking about the apparatus that is Washington, the nation's capital. This is why you have so many Americans, excuse my language, so pissed off at Washington, because somehow, some way you get to have these conversations, engage in specific elements of it to talk about what we need to do to get things better. Our debt is $37.8 trillion. Somehow, some way, the taxpayers been paying this, been throwing money, because we all look at our check, and it's been going to the government. And somehow, some way, you're supposed to be doing something constructive and productive enough to make sure that we don't have that kind of deficit. It isn't happening. A government shutdown is going on right now. A man has to work on DoorDash when he's really an air traffic controller that we applauded. And we're up here talking about how much some money is going to cost. And the only person that don't have a check coming is him. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a break. All right.
When I watch this reel, I'm like, Okay, Stephen A. Smith, sports guy, sports commentator. Damn, didn't know you had that in you. I mean, he just pulled a mic drop, is exactly what he did. He just pulled a mic drop when he said, you know what, I'm going to take a break. I was like, yeah, and it was real interesting to see all five of these people in their faces going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then as he kept talking, I'm going, oh, wait for it. It's coming because he's going to get y'all. And he did. And all of a sudden, it made everybody feel real uncomfortable. And I'm just like, so, I don't know. Did you guys see something where Stephen A. Smith was going to run for office somewhere?
It's been bandied about a couple times over the past few months. I don't necessarily know that he has said anything about it. Maybe he's feeling it out. I mean, it's all well and good. I don't have any problem with what he said. I don't see that many people would have a problem with what he said. But I mean, going after, the shutdown being there and people getting paid and, while so many other people aren't, that's the lowest hanging fruit there is. So if he's seriously considering that, he better have some answers to actual policy questions as opposed to just making people feel like he's right. Y'all have seen the show. I'm
Yeah.
not a huge fan.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. I 100% believe most of what he says, and by most, I'm up there probably like 99%, is entirely self-serving. He's doing it for himself. It doesn't mean I disagree with him, but at the same time, okay, I really, really think we need to get serious, and I don't think Stephen A. is the guy to be serious about.
No, I
Is my
agree.
opinion.
I agree. I just thought that was totally mind blowing that it's like, hey, wait a minute. One of our sports dudes is he made a little bit of sense there, and then the fact of it's like, yeah, last I checked, it's like, okay, government shut down. Congress is part of the government. Why are they still getting paid and everybody else isn't? I still
Hey,
think it's kind of BS.
I mean, for all them people, I feel horrible for all the people furloughed, not getting paid, etc. Don't even know if they have jobs or not. I mean, George, I know
One of
he's,
my one of my friends, Jason, he is an air traffic controller, and I know he's got a really nice house, a couple of really nice sets of wheels over in town, and it's like, dude, you got to keep paying for that somehow.
Hey, my
You know,
brother is considered essential government employee as well. As he puts it when I talk to him on the weekends, he's like, "Yep, got to go to my volunteer gig."
well, if I saw correctly, somebody said that they came to an agreement last night.
It's in the
Is that
process.
I was going to say, how long are they going to drag out
The
okay,
Senate
these are the
the
details?
Senate came to an agreement. You still have to do the House, and it's gotta figure itself out.
It's got to clear all the damn hurdles as always.
Yep.
So, in other words, we got to sit here and wait a few more weeks
or months. So,
go ahead.
That's all. Go ahead. I'm going to talk for a minute.
No, I was gonna say I was about to segue us the hell out of there. So go ahead if you have a comment.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say about all this is I do agree with a lot of what Zolt said about Stephen A. I think ever since there was only one person at the time that would put him in his place at ESPN, and that was the guy that gave him his opportunity, which was Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless brought him back on the ESPN with First Take, and as long as Skip was there, Stephen A. had to play the good boy. But now First Take has basically been his show. I agree with Zolt. I think everything he does is for self-purpose. I mean, he's the face of First Take, which is like, I believe it's right now outside of like Sports Center. Is not the second longest running show on ESPN.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's basically he's damn, and with the amount of turnover they have, he basically is the face of the entire brand almost. But the one thing I will say, the concept of what he was saying is what we all kind of need. We need a polarizing figure, whether you like him or not. He is in his industry, he is one of the bigger figures when it comes to sports TV, sports talk, whatever you want to say. But that's what the people of this country kind of need, a polarizing figure that has not a damn thing to do about politics, have the balls to step up and call out to Washington. Because this right now, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if you vote left, right, up, down, northeast, northwest. I don't care. This place is a mess. And nobody that you can think of is going to fix it. We've got senators that are so damn old, they're falling down just by walking.
I like George Carlin's line. It's the same old crap. You're just shoveling it in different directions every 4 years.
I mean, it's the easy. You know what? Hot calling kettle. It is the easiest thing in the world to be on the outside throwing things on the inside. We do it every week.
Yep, we do. And you usually throw it at me. Thanks a lot.
You know, you're the biggest insider there is, George. That's the easy part. I mean, 1.5 million people do it. Stephen A gets you know what? He gets an audience. So it is what it is. I'm not okay. It's Stephen A being Stephen A. That's how I look at it. He's just doing it in a different forum.
What you watching?
Like,
what am I? I'm watching the fill in the blank. Damn it!
I was gonna say you're looking up like Sam does when he's watching a game.
No,
I'm watching. I'm watching the Sixers. Shut up.
This is the camera. This is the monitor that I use generally. That's why.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like I said, the last comment I'm making on this is, like I said, I agree with. It's all good and well to say these things when you're trying to put yourself in that spotlight. The problem is we need someone that will do it, that will actually mean it.
Yeah, that's
because, yeah.
Now, what won't take days, weeks, months to accomplish?
Oh no. Sam, are you ready for this?
Okay.
Sure.
I know. Hard to see. So every week, the NFL or NFL.com puts out a quarterback tier list where it's kind of a weekly ranking of the quarterbacks. So it's a little bit of this is how they played this week and a little bit of this is how they're playing all season.
Okay.
I ain't going below tier 4 because that's 21 quarterbacks. Ain't nobody need to go below that. And I'm thinking
I'm surprised you went for a 4th tier.
Just because of some of the names that are in there, I thought a little interesting. Let me see if I can do this on the fly real quick, make it a little bit easier to read.
There we go.
So yeah, tier 1 through 4. I mean, at tier 1 through 3 was easy. It was 5 per each. They do give a little synopsis as to, each quarterback, what they're doing. Jackson Dart being down there in tier 4 is interesting. Just above Brissett and above Nix is also interesting.
I mean, in defense of Jackson Dart, the guy's been concussed 4 times already because of Brian Dable. Yeah. And he's got little to no offensive line, and his 2 best offensive players are done for the year. So
yeah. And also because his backup is Russell Wilson.
Don't get me.
That's why. I mean, it's
Eh.
if it was anybody else, I think Dart would he wouldn't have to be in there every play, even when he's trying to remember how to count to 10.
Just like how his former head coach is trying to remember that, hey, you can't be in this medical tent, sir.
I find it interesting that Nix is down that far.
Yeah.
If there was somebody
Guys-
I would bump up, it would probably be him.
Guys, Bo Nix has not been good.
Well,
George,
him and
Bo
Dart
Nix
at
has
least
not
close
been
to
good
it.
this year. It has
No.
been. I've gotten a lot of Broncos games in my area this year because of like a lot of NFC East teams playing like on Thursday night or prime time games. So we've been getting a lot of the of Broncos matchups, including the one against the Eagles. He has not been good this year. It has been his first halves are like Caleb Williams' full games from last year sometimes. Like they are not good.
At the same time, though, he's a quarterback of a 7-2 record.
Also true.
So
Don't get me wrong. Fourth quarter, he looks like 2013 Peyton Manning. It's just the first 3 quarters that the problem is where the problems lie. We just can't figure that out.
okay, so any guesses as to who's in tier 3?
I'm trying to think.
Aaron
Now,
Rodgers.
are these ew? Are these all just current starters?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I couldn't say it with a straight face.
Wait a minute. There's no way Dylan Gabriel's in tier 3.
Oh God, no! Jesus Christ!
No,
I don't even think he made a list.
He did not make the top.
Oh, he didn't even make the cut. Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, God, Jesus.
No, because I was
Good
going to
Lord.
say if Dylan Gabriel's in tier 3 and Bo Nix is in tier 4, I may have to leave.
If you want,
was gonna say,
okay. If you want to be technical,
they're down in tier 5.
If you want to be technical, he is in tier 7.
Oh,
he is in the same. He's in the same tier as Justin Fields and Tyler Shaw.
Wait a minute. How many did they put in tier 5 and 6?
Hang on. So tier 7
Shedeur
only has 3
Sanders.
guys. There's 4 guys in tier 6 and 4 guys in tier 5. I mean, we can go further down the list if you want. I just thought
it's all right.
All right, I'll take a stab at tier 3 again. Bryce Young.
Hang on 1 second. No. Bryce Young is back in, I think, tier 5.
He has been a little bit better this year.
He's in 6.
I feel bad. No.
Sorry, what'd you say, George?
Sam Darnold.
Sammy boy is not in 3.
He's in 2.
He's in 2. Oh, wow. Not just in 2, but just barely outside of 1.
Remember, it focuses more on the most recent performance. It does go all season, but and they absolutely shredded Washington.
Yeah. I'll going back to 3. How about Mac Jones?
Mac Jones is actually down in 5, I believe.
Oh, wow.
He's
been doing actually pretty well.
He's the last guy down in 5.
Wow. The hate. Interesting.
Tier 3. Tua.
Hold, please. Let me find Mr. Tua. I was almost about to pronounce the last name and said, nope, I bailed.
Not doing that.
He's in tier 6 right behind Bryce Young.
I was going to say, good God, he better not be in 3.
Tier 2. Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
No, he's in tier 3.
Yeah, hell out of here.
Oh, Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes. Hold on, he's right
There
there.
we go. Good job, George.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to throw this out there real quick. 10 is actually in tier 3. Tier 2 only has 4 guys. I screwed that up.
Oh,
Is one of tier 3. I don't know. He may be tier 2, but I'm going to take a shot at tier 3. Dak?
Excellent guess. Excellent guess. He is in tier 3.
Okay. I'm going to take another stab at tier 3, and I'm going to go. Oh, shit. I forgot who I was going to say. Son of a bitch. I totally forgot who the hell I was going to say.
Drake May. Tier 2.
Good guess.
Sorry, I lost my chart there for a second. You said Drake May. He is not in tier 2.
1? Oh, my.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Yeah, dude.
Hey, I can't knock it. I was thinking him and Darnold would be right about there. That's okay. I'm not mad at it.
Nope.
I'm not mad at it at all.
They
They've
flat
both
out
been
say
amazing.
he's the most consistent quarterback in the league so far this season.
And the only thing I'll say, the reason I have no issue with like how he's right over him, no disrespect to Sam Darnold, Drake May does not have a JSN.
True.
Right.
Tier 1, Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. That's a matter of fact.
Damn. Oh, what was that thing, Zolt? Don't you remember Sud saying that Stafford was never gonna be a top 10 quarterback? I remember vividly Sud's just repeating it over and over and over again. He said he would never ever amount to anything.
Well, as I recall, he
Well-
is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and certainly in the talk right now for MVP of the league.
Yeah.
Tier
Go ahead,
tier
Sam.
3. Tier 3, Jordan Love.
Wow, you're being kind.
He has not been great this year. They're deep. Look,
He's not been great. No. But at the same time, the team's doing well, with a certain exception. That
the
Mhm.
defense. Well, to be fair, I mean, Matthew Golden didn't play last night. Reed was out. Dobbs left injured. Kraft is out for the year. Josh Jacobs has battled multiple injuries this year. That offense is beat to shit. Like they're rolling they're looking for anybody to get. I mean, Bo Melton was a wide receiver who they turned into a defensive back who, because of injuries last night, had to play wide receiver again.
I'm gonna throw the usual suspects in tier 1 with Mahomes and Allen and
Lamar.
low hanging fruit. Gotcha.
Yep. I was gonna say might as well clean out that
Let's not
closet.
just knock tier 1 completely out.
Yeah.
And
Uh-oh. He did not put Lamar in 3, Sam.
Nope, Lamar's in 2.
Lamar's
And I
in
know who the other tier 1 is.
Baker Mayfield.
No. What?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so okay, maybe.
I got him on my fantasy team in this particular league, in the DA league, and yeah, he's kicking ass. He's kicking ass, even as the wide receivers keep getting recycled. It's amazing.
Final tier 2, Jared Goff. What?
3.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I disagree.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, that's
That's bad.
Yeah, that's not good. That ain't good.
All right, so tier 1 is done. We have one tier
Mhm.
2 and two
Yes.
tier 3s.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm trying to keep looking at like who is out of this list, but I also got to remember there's a bunch of guys that are terrible that aren't even on this.
Yes, indeed.
Mike.
Oh, the other tier 3, Justin Herbert.
Yes, George.
Tier 2?
Herbert, Herbert had, you got to give Justin Herbert some credit. That man's got like 2 third-string tackles playing right now, and he is still not turning the football over. They're sitting at 7-3.
Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at it.
Okay. You got 2 tier 3 guys.
Who the hell are we forgetting?
I know, right? I'm trying to think who am I forgetting here? Jaden Daniels isn't one of the tier 3s, is he?
No, in
He
fact,
hasn't
I didn't
been.
think so.
He's not
I
even.
know.
Yeah, that
I
wouldn't
didn't think. I didn't think so, but I had to take a shot. I had to take a shot.
let me give you where Jaden Daniels is, because we've almost cleared that entire tier. It's Jaden Daniels, Bryce Young, Tua, and Cam Ward in tier 6.
Damn.
Daniels,
That's a shame.
Daniels was not playing well even before he got hurt.
No, when you're missing a right tackle and a left guard, and
I'm not saying it's all his fault.
It has been a crappy offensive line for him this year, and it's just, I mean, the running game clearly shows it too. It is not pretty. It is not pretty at all.
And none of the tier 3s are Aaron Rodgers, right?
No.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We did mention that name.
I
didn't
mentioned
we?
it.
I was saying, George. I'll give that one to George.
I was
He
going to
got
say,
that.
I mentioned it right off the
That's
get-go.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
All right.
so loser is there.
Let's get 15.
I'm going to take a stab. Joe Flacco.
About
I was just thinking, I'm going through my head going, okay, AFC, oh, Flacco, yep. As soon as you said it, I was thinking it too. Yippers.
Yep, about to drop like a rock.
Oh shit.
Excuse me.
I mean, Burrow's back to practicing. So
that is true.
At most, Flacco has what, 3 weeks left? So
they're saying almost this week.
And maybe all you Chase owners that have been going, man, I just need something to happen here. You might be okay. No promises, but you might be okay.
Speaking of which, I gotta go fetch Brock Purdy.
Yeah, go get him. That's fine. You can have him.
Well, I got like all these other scrubs. I got Danny Dimes is on the bye week, and Dart's still cleaning out the cobwebs.
So add another scrub.
So I gotta, Mac Jones is gonna get set aside, and it's like, okay, Brock's gonna come back. Damn.
Okay, so I got a question for you guys.
Shoot.
True or false? Baltimore Ravens are going to win that division.
Ever since they made that trade with the Chargers, sending Adafi Owe to the Chargers for one of their safeties, their defense has gotten healthier. They are starting to play a lot better football, and now that Lamar's back, they just may, because look, Joe Flacco's in tier 3 for a reason, because he's throwing for like 400 something yards a game. He's throwing for almost four touchdowns every week, and they still lose because they couldn't stop you could put the entire Dueling Aces freaking group out there, and we could probably score a couple of touchdowns on that defense.
Let me rattle off the schedule. First off, you are one game behind Pittsburgh. 5-4, 4-5. Okay.
And they're leaking oil already.
You play the Browns, the Jets, the Bengals twice, the Steelers twice, Patriots, and the Packers. Now Frank, I could not tell you what the hell the Packers are doing week to week at this point. You definitely you've got some winnable games in there. And if you want to catch the Steelers, you got your 2 games that you can do that. You could put yourself so far in the driver's seat. And like I said, with the Bengals, sure, they're about to have their offense back, but their defense is non-existent.
Right. Well, we knew that. Going into the season, we knew that. Wow. Oh my God. The Eagles defense against Detroit or the Browns defense against the Baltimore Ravens?
Have yourself a fun little time there. At least the Browns might get you points with the sacks. Although,
really,
it's Lamar.
It's Lamar.
And hey, I'm not saying. First of all, respectfully, not saying nothing, but our pass rush is getting healthy. Nolan Smith came back last night, got a sack. Jalen Hunt's playing well. Brandon Graham still like he can actually play on a football field, which is awesome. I don't think I've ever seen a in-season defensive lineman have the impact on one game like Jalen Phillips did. Thank you, Dolphins. And Jalen Carter and Moro Ajomo are 2 interior defensive linemen that scare the life out of everybody. Which, by the way, did anybody see the 4th down play that they stuffed the Packers on? And Moro Ajomo literally screamed the entire play out. Yes. And the entire team's like...
That was awesome.
I just love how everyone in the Packers locker room is like, we got a $55 million quarterback. Do you not know what a freaking audible is? That's basically what they said without saying it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hell, if you can literally hear the defense calling out your play.
Yeah.
Timeout.
You hear Jacobs, he's like, I didn't want to have the ball handed to me. He's like, I knew what was coming.
And it's like, oh, and when I saw it, I'm sitting there going, that's a guy who watches the film and pays attention to the film.
Well, he definitely saw something.
Yeah. 100%.
And I just think he was a 7th round pick.
Yeah. And with regards to the Eagles and the Lions, one difference between this weekend and the previous weekend for the Lions is that O-line sorted their crap out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Goff was like, he didn't even feel wind going by him at all, let alone pressure. It was.
He did. Yeah, he did. It was Von Miller blowing out an old man fart.
I mean, he was clean at the end of that game.
Yeah. Well, that is a tattered Washington team at this point, and it's just like,
okay,
it is not the team you played last year.
Let me agreed, and
by any stretch.
Did that would have loved to play Mariota last year?
Yo, I'm sure.
Has that team just given up?
Because I think so. I mean, Debo's not Debo. I think Debo's sitting there going, "Hey, listen, I got a freaking bonus in my contract. Damn it, I need to get some yards."
Listen, me and Tyler talked about this on 609 from July to the start of the season. Jaden Daniels looked great when there was no tape on him. Not only is there tape on him, but that front office did nothing to put them in a better position than they were last year. Debo Samuel has not done much more than what De'Ami Brown and those guys did last year. They re-signed old players like Austin Eckler, who's been out since week 3, Zach Ertz, who's 38 years old. All right, Laramie Tunsil, he's been fine. I would say he was great. He's been great, but he's fine.
That's the only one, Sam.
They have their roster's too damn old. That's the problem. They have an old, aging roster. They can't, even if Jaden Daniels was healthy, they're still not going to be able to run around with the guys like in Detroit with the Eagles. The Eagles' defense is young and is brash, and it's going to blow past that entire offensive line in Washington. They are nowhere near those teams yet. They are not near Detroit. They're not near Philly. They're not near Tampa. They're not near those teams right now because their roster's so damn old.
Well, and like I said earlier, they've lost a couple starters right off of that line in free agency, and that hurts.
And I have a question. Did that defensive tackle, Darren Payne, the guy who did he just not want to go to Spain?
What happened? I didn't see it.
George, I'm going to need you to pull up video of Darren Payne punching Amon-Ra St. Brown. And, I mean, to say he didn't disguise it is so much of an understatement.
Now, why George brings that up real quick, can I just read something off real quick?
Sure.
Now, we could agree that when it comes to defensive tackles, the premier names you think of right now are 2. Jalen Carter, Chris Jones, Dexter Lawrence, Quentin Williams. Listen to this. Moro Ajomo, second amongst all defensive tackles in hurries with 23. Second in pass rush win rate at 14.4%. Sixth in pressures with 28. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's second in pressure rate at 14%. His win percentage rate is 19.4. That's not bad for a 7th-round pick who's replacing Milton Williams.
Not at all.
The Lions instead of the usual touchback.
That's correct. And now let's take a look at Gerard Payne.
Yes, it'll be up there.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is walking, and then he just, bam.
Damn.
Punch right at Amon-Ra. Makes no sense to me. He gets ejected, and then Javon Kinlaw, he actually hits
and then Kinlaw comes over and touches the ref.
On him for unnecessary roughness. Like, this is all bad. And
it seems like to me that Washington doesn't have a lot of command over their emotions.
No. They seem to be lacking a little leadership there. Out of the blue. I mean, he says Amon-Ra punched him prior to that. I'm like, there's 50 million cameras on every game.
Yeah.
If that happened, somebody's got film of it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Come on now.
I don't know. I think dude just didn't want to go overseas.
It would have caused him too much pain.
Oh, God.
Boot me whenever you feel like it.
Nah, you ain't getting out that easy.
Yeah.
Got another true or false. This is strictly regarding the NFC. The playoff teams are set. It's just seeding at this point. And that would be
pretty much.
That would be Philly, Bucks, Rams, Seattle, Detroit. How many more do I need?
Well, did you cover? You missed
Chicago.
You missed probably Dallas. You're probably looking at Dallas at 7.
Dallas is 3-5-1.
Yeah, how is Dallas getting in?
They need to win they need to make up 3 games to get in.
And not to mention, here's the remaining schedule: at Raiders, home versus Philly, home versus the Chiefs, at Lions, home versus the Vikings, home versus the Chargers, at Commanders, at Giants. Okay, so they may win those final. They may. Listen. They could easily lose. They could easily lose to Philly. They are easily could lose to the Chiefs. They could. They're probably going to get boat raced by the Lions. They could easily lose to Minnesota, and they could easily lose to the Chargers and the Commanders Giants games, whatever.
Well, this is kind of weird because I brought it up on ESPN's thing, and they're still showing the 49ers in there.
Well, I mean,
and
the Packers.
The
I was going to say Packers have a half game above them.
Yeah.
Bears are technically above them, but
it's
49ers
like
just haven't had their bye yet.
Yeah, the 49ers haven't had their bye just yet. So, but it's like, yeah, that's kind of the teeter-totters right now. But yeah, I'd say it's all pretty much everything except the seeding. Yeah, that's probably true.
I agree.
The AFC is the one that's a little scary right now.
Yeah, AFC's definitely got some question marks in there now. We were just talking about AFC North. We really don't know.
Well, and the scarier part is because once you add up those division people, and then you start going with the secondaries, you got Buffalo and you got the Chargers, and guess who's not in that conversation? The Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
Are still not there.
Nope. Kansas City Chiefs have the same record as Jacksonville,
which is super damn scary.
Just a bit.
To be fair, though, it's the same record as the North leading Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right. But like you said, that's where it could get interesting, and the Baltimore Ravens start flipping things around too. And Kansas City slips on that banana peel one more time. Woo! Things getting a little slicey and dicey on that AFC West. So, yeah. The AFC is really difficult to call.
Okay.
For sure.
And my last question. Does Sam Darnold turn into a pumpkin at midnight? Or is he going all the way?
Especially because, Minnesota's like, well, hey, look. And it's like, okay, he had a bad playoff game. I don't know.
I don't know either. It'll depend.
I think it's, it's scary because of how well he did for the whole regular season. And then it comes to the playoff game where everything just went off the rails.
Well, I suppose then the question is, and George, I know you follow them closer than certainly I do. If it's not Sam Darnold, what causes them to lose in the playoffs? What screws them up?
It's almost the same thing as the Vikings, the offensive line.
Well, no, it's it's scary to say it, but Sam, especially after watching you watch your game last night, it's the freaking coaching decision and the play calling. That's what could totally screw it because they're going to overthink it. I think that is what's going to probably happen is they'll overthink it. It's like, hey, Pete Carroll, you have Marshawn Lynch. You're 2 yards away from the goal line. Oh, let's throw the ball. Don't overthink it. And the scarier part is Seattle, for as great as Sam Darnold is doing, Seattle's running game is been extremely quiet. And
Yeah.
that's a problem. Is because if you're just wanting to go, it's like, well, wait a minute. If you're trying to be the greatest show on turf, you still should run the football. And it has been nothing but crickets. I mean, I've got Walker, I think, on one league, and he has been super quiet.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure, because Sam would be doing what Sam did in Minnesota, I thought, well, shoot, they'll definitely balance this out. And no, Seattle has not balanced it out. And that, even though I got somebody who turns around and is in this household giving me crap about the final game of the season, going, yeah, you can win the first one, but the Seattle's going to beat the 49ers in the last one. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And that's why I thought it kind of funny that he wants to go to the 49ers Cleveland game in a couple weeks. I'm sitting there going, what is he up to? He's planning something. He has been asking like every week, how many more weeks until the Browns and the 49ers? Are we going to the game? Are we going to the game? Did you get a ticket? I'm like, why is it so important to you? You are not a 49ers fan. And I'm thinking there's a setup, gentlemen. I'm thinking there's a setup. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm thinking there's a damn setup. The kid is setting me up for something, and I just don't know what. But I'm very cautious with me and my McCaffrey jersey. I mean, if I'm going to go wearing a good player.
Yeah, that was the last question I had.
I got a decent question. This is an off-season question, clearly.
Go on.
If the Colts are unable to negotiate a long-term extension with Daniel Jones before, like, when he hits free agency, the first outside team that's not the Colts that he will talk to will be the Vikings.
But wasn't he already there?
Yes. But they let him go, and then they let Sam Darnold go, and they realized they made a mistake by not re-signing Sam Darnold, so they try to redo the mistake by trying to get a big contract done with Daniel Jones.
Very similar question, and I'm not moving away from Daniel Jones because I have an idea for that.
Okay.
Mac Jones, did he play himself into a contract?
I think he did. 100%.
Personally, what I'm going to say, I may get backlash for, but personally, I think the Niners offense has ran better with it.
I don't disagree with you.
I
don't
think
disagree at all.
Are we seeing, it's almost like, now it's not, we drafted Jalen, Mac Jones was signed. It's almost kind of like, it's almost looking like that 2020 situation with the Eagles. Paid Carson Wentz the year before, but the guy behind him ran the team better.
Well, we've discussed it on the show many, many times. It's the quarterback getting to the right system.
Yeah.
Mac Jones was in New England. Now, if Mac Jones was still in New England, do you think Mac Jones would do better under Vrabel and the staff? It's a possibility. We don't know. But clearly, Mac Jones fits Shanahan's system. That's why when they said, oh, the backup quarterback for, the 49ers going into the season, they're like, oh, they got Mac Jones. I went, thank you, because I don't want to see Blaine Gabbert and God knows. Tell me I'm wrong, or
Hold on.
or the damn Mississippi mustache. No,
Hold on.
I did not want that.
Hold-
No, and no Carson Wentz either. Shut up.
No. Just think of this. Who was their backup 2 seasons ago? Before he signed a 1-year, $10 million deal with Minnesota. Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he was one of the 9 that they had.
One
I
of the
mean,
9.
He was one of the 9.
Well, how about Mac Jones stays in division?
Don't say the Jets.
No,
From
he's
San
saying
Francisco.
Oh, the
San
Jets.
Francisco.
Jesus Christ. No, because one of you said New England and you had me thinking
Oh,
AFC
right.
East.
No.
Wait, all right.
So, what? You think he goes over to the Rams?
Arizona?
Arizona.
Oh God, Arizona's looking
And-
for somebody.
and-
I think Arizona has.
Oh, Arizona's
And
definitely
actually-
looking for somebody.
Yeah, they're looking.
It actually may not be terrible.
And the Raiders back up the truck for Daniel Jones.
You know, I hate to say it, but let's just remember this. Somebody in Pittsburgh is going to retire. So do they enter their name in any of these discussions?
I mean, that would definitely be part of it.
Mac Jones, to me, makes a little more sense than Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Tomlin hears mobile quarterback. He's like, I have one of those. They're like, no, Tom, that's a running back. That's not the same thing. Tom doesn't know what a dual threat quarterback is. Well, he knows what a dual threat quarterback is. It doesn't have to do with the football field. But anyway, besides the point. Listen, I didn't say I can.
I think San Francisco probably locks in Mac Jones. And I think, yeah, you get a court, and they're going to go, well, you got a quarterback controversy. Well, okay, fine. We have a guy who all of a sudden can't stay upright because they're missing a left guard and a left tackle. And
George, if they re-sign Mac Jones, what I'm doing, if they re-sign Mac Jones, I'm going to sit there and wait to see what happens with Daniel Jones. And I'm going to wait for all these quarterback desperate teams that need one. And then I'm going to field every single one of them and say, hey, how's Brock Purdy sound to you?
Yeah, but they just signed him to that new contract. It's expensive. It's
yes,
expensive.
but there are
gonna be
teams
stuck.
that desperate that will do some shit.
Well, okay. The first desperate team I could think of right off the rip would be Jacksonville. Because isn't somebody's contract up? Isn't his contract up, Dave?
No, they paid him. Didn't they pay him?
No, that's been a little while already.
Let's see. Hang on.
It's been more than the cup of coffee already.
It's been a hot minute
TL.
since I've gone to Spotrac. Hang on.
Hold on, let the man get on there.
Yeah, I know where he's going. I know it's going to take a few.
It does. It takes a minute to load up.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'll bring up about the shocker that the Miami Dolphins beat the Buffalo Bills. Just, I didn't know Halloween was still in continuance. Somebody let me know.
Sunshine is under contract through 2030.
2030. Ooh.
His dead cap number in 2028 drops to 21.5 million.
Ooh, okay. So it's definitely not going to be them. They are lock, stock, and barreled. They are married.
William Cullen better figure it out or they're all screwed.
So yeah, ouch.
And
So
I know
desperate team. Who else? I mean, you're not. Yeah, I was just going to say the Saints would be the next one.
But the thing is,
how did the kid? How did the kid
are,
look over the weekend? The kid didn't look that bad,
okay.
and I mean, having Olave back does help a little.
I mean,
Yeah.
the thing about the Saints, though, is right now you're really looking like you're going to have at the bare minimum a top 3 pick.
Well, and the Saints finally scored more than 10 points.
Listen, damn it. Listen, damn it. Can we please stop with this crap? They drafted the kid because Derek Carr surprisingly retired. Mendoza, Simpson, or Moore are going to be a Saint next year, and we're not even going to remember the freaking kid's name.
You know what?
Stop overthinking the shit.
Some of us might not remember the kid's name now.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name still. Shay. I don't know.
That guy.
Hey, it beats Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh,
My God.
Tua Tagovailoa. Get it right.
Yes. Oh my God.
It is.
You said Lola.
It is getting like last thing I want to bring up that is not NFL related. Brian Kelly suing LSU because LSU started negotiating a buyout with him. So he filed a lawsuit saying, hey, unless you're firing me for cause, you are giving me the entire $58 million.
Wow. Wow. Interesting.
He's got a point.
Yeah, he definitely does. 100% does.
And we always hear it's like, oh, you can always reach a settlement with a guy to get rid of him. It's like, well, you should have done that before you got rid of him. Because now you done fired him. He wants his money.
For sure.
Anyway, that's all I got. Run the damn thing.
I got a.
All right. Dustin, by the way, if you're watching, you were totally drunk last night. You need to make sure you have a cutoff limit.
Oh, dear.
Definitely. Cut yourself off.
Don't put me in the middle of this.
No, Dustin, totally drunk. Don't talk college football with Dustin. No. Just no. It never happen again. It's that bad.
Everybody knows who Brandon Walker is from Barstool, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So 2 hours ago, he tweeted out, "Oh my goodness, Arkansas football! Wow is all I can say. That would be impressive." So Arkansas may be ending their head. Looks like the head coaches are just coming to an end.
I want to be a college head coach just to get paid and fired in the same season.
Let's make this happen.
That's what I'm talking about. Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
Also, I got one more question before we. Remember last week, George, when I asked about take me out to the ball game?
That takes care of the 4 minutes. Say goodnight, Grayson.
Good night.
Good night. I said say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night.
Good night.
So I said, well, flip a coin. And if it comes out heads, have your hair dyed.
And if it comes out tails, say goodnight, Gracie.